Good evening and welcome all. We are here for the M3C Big Bash from the team that brought you Mumbai's Premier Club Cricket Championship. The two teams out there in the middle going head to head today are Phantom versus the Versatile Warriors. The toss won by the Versatile Warriors, electing to bowl first. Ankit Sanghvi on strike. He's got a reputation of being destructive top of the order. Two fielders outside the circle are long on and deep mid wicket. Gets off the mark straight away. Plays behind square on the leg side. They're running the first one hard. Should come back for two. Well, Kasturi is very quick. Will he go back for the third? They'll settle for two. Ankit Sanghvi opens his account. Bhavin Chheda with the new ball. Left arm spin to start off proceedings. There's a short third point, backward point, cover. Mid off. All inside the circle on the offside. And that one just held onto the pitch. Beautifully bowled in the air. It's really important to bowl at a certain trajectory when you're playing here at the Air India Sports Club. This is first of the two games. The inaugural game of the M3C Big Bash. Again into the pads, he will take a single. It's an excellent tournament brought to you by Mohit Chaturvedi, Vineet Dujodwala, Ganesh Rai and the entire organizing committee. They made that happen. Bhavin to continue. Let's it go. Let's it go. Deepak Kasturi. Oh, that's very well bowled. That one spun away. It was in and around the off stump. Well, that dot ball ends the first over. The score 3 without loss. At the end of the first over, the score 3 without loss. And to start proceedings from the other end, from the pavilion end, we have Astif. First ball outside off stump, cuts it beautifully straight towards point. He wanted a single and he shall cross over to the other end. Astif Sangui shaping the ball in to the left-hander. This is the first game of a remarkable tournament that we have on our hands here. The M3C Big Bash. 5 teams going head to head. One will be the eventual winners who will lift the trophy of this Big Bash this time. Into the leg side. There's an appeal there. Ankit wants a single. Deepak was quick to react. Leg buys signaled by the umpire. This is not your typical Air India pitch that you often see, which is a true wicket. Good for batters, good for pace bowlers as well. But this particular pitch that we are playing on, pitch number 5, slightly slower, slightly drier than usual. A slip in place for the bowler coming round the wicket. Oh, and that one just held onto the pitch. And this is what I was talking about, the odd bounce that you get on this pitch. The ball just holds onto the pitch. Not easy to play your strokes up front. It is a paradise for bowlers, especially spin bowlers. And this particular tournament, all the eyes are on the Phantom versus the Versatile Warrior game. It's the first of the 2 games we played here at the Air India Sports Club. Toss won by the Versatile Warriors, electing to bowl first. Here goes Sangui down the leg side. First extras of the innings. Wide, signaled by the umpire. Drives it down the ground towards mid-off. They will easily cross over for a single. They do not mind, the bowling side, the Versatile Warriors, they do not mind these singles on every delivery as long as they have dried up the boundaries. That's the main agenda. We're in the second over of the innings, 6-over power play. You need to capitalize the field restrictions. And as you can see, there are just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. There's a deep third man and a sweeper on the offside for the cut shot. Deepak Kasturi on strike. He's played it into the gap, and that very player, sweeper on the offside, comes into play for the first time in this game. It's a good length that Sangvi is bowling. Hastiv is getting the ball to move slightly away from the right-hander into the left-hander. .58 without loss the score. He's coming round the wicket for the final ball. Oh, that's a close call. That's a close call. That's been given. That's the first wicket. Hastif Sangvi strikes first blood for the Versatile Warriors, and a danger man. Ankit Sangvi has to go back to the pavilion. Did not trouble the scorers much. An excellent over coming to an end. A phenomenal start for the Versatile Warriors. It's 8 for 1 after 2. Two overs have been bowled. It's 8 for 1. The first wicket falls for the Phantoms. And the new man in is the ever so dangerous Pawan Pateja. He'll be at the non-strikers end. Deepak Kasturi. Oh, there's an appeal. You're waiting for the umpire signal. What is he going to give? I'm not too sure. It was a loud shout by the wicketkeeper. The bowler was not interested, to be honest, but a lot of animosity shown by the wicketkeeper behind the wickets. Some extra bounce, some extra perches that you find here at the Air India Sports Club, and especially on pitch number 5 that the match is being played on. You can see there's a short mid-wicket inside the circle on the leg side, along with the long on, and also another fielder at sweeper on the offside. Beautifully bowled, slower through the air this time by Bhavin. Very smart bowler. Not an easy customer to deal with when you're playing on a spinning track. This time he gets the outside edge. Wanted a quick single, but the fielder at point really quick to attack the ball. This is a good line, a good length that Bhavin is bowling. He's keeping it well within the good length, the 6 to 8 meter length that you always talk about. In any form of cricket, it's not easy to deal with it. Takes the aerial route. Has he cleared the infield? Just about in the end. The fielder at long on does well to cut around and give away a single. But that's a moral victory for the bowler, I must say, because the batter has tried to do something innovative, and more often than not these situations are where the bowler prevails. Here comes Pawan Pateja. He's got a big reputation in white ball cricket. He's a extraordinary player when batting. Usually comes at number 4 or 5, but here at the Phantom 11 he's come at number 3. Another beautiful delivery by Bhavin. Slower through the air. Played with soft hands towards cover. Last ball of the over. And Pateja this time again. Firm punch. Straight to cover. Magnificent over comes to an end. Just the one run of it. It's a 9 for 1 after 3. The wicket-taking bowler Hastik Sangvi continues into his second over. This time a leading edge, but safe towards mid-off. They will get a single eventually. It was a direct hit, but Deepak gets away with it. It's been a phenomenal start, I must say, for the versatile Warriors. They won the toss, elected to field first, elected to bowl first, and they've made full use of it. It's a power pack lineup that they're playing against the Phantom 11. The team consists of some big names in the white ball circuit. One on strike right now in Pawan Pateja, but Hastik Sangvi has not shown away from a fight. Look at that delivery. Played with soft hands, and Pawan will get off the mark. Quite a lot of help for the pace and the spin bowlers. All you need to do is bowl in the right lengths, in the right lines, not give a lot of room to the batters. I think that should be priority number 1. and that is something that Hastik has done exceptionally well today. He's been bowling in the right channels, causing all sorts of trouble for the batsman. This time Deepak tries to go down the ground. Well fielded. Good fielding by the bowler of his own bowling. Never easy when you're in your follow through. The versatile Warriors winning the toss, electing to bowl first here. And they've put all sorts of pressure on the Phantom squad. Phantom already losing Ankit Sangvi in the second over of the game. Another good delivery. Played towards a backward point. Good field placement, I must say. There's a point, cover, mid-off, along with the mid-on, mid-wicket and square leg. So 6 inside is what I can see right now. I'm sure the 7th must be around. Deep third man and sweeper on the offside, the two outside the 30-yard circle. Split it into the gap. Has he found the gap? Not quite. The timing was not as good as he would have wanted. But nevertheless, he gets a single. There's a lot of cricket to be played today. This is the first of the two games. The first game going on right now between Phantom and the versatile Warriors. Slow delivery and Pateja picks it and deposits it over long on. That's a huge hit into the practice wickets. Take cover. And look at that shot. My goodness. I guess it was a slow delivery. Yep. From the
slow delivery and Pateja picks it and deposits it over long on. That's a huge
never runs away from a fight. Always taking the bowler on, putting pressure on them. 4 gone. It's 18 for 1. Change in bowling now from the far end. After Bhavin bowled a couple of magnificent overs, he's been replaced by Raj Bhagat, medium pacer, right hand bowler, bowling to Deepak Kasturi. Down the leg side, starts off with a wide, slightly straying in line on that occasion. That'll be an extra run. Raj to continue. Back of length played with soft hands towards cover. They'll cross over for a single. This is good cricket. Deepak knows that Pawan Pateja is quite aggressive. He's entirely taking his chances. cannot bowl in the hitting zone of Pawan Patheja. Likes to go over the top. Mid on inside the circle. Bowler needs to be very wary of his length. Mid wicket, square leg. All on the leg side are inside the circle. There's no one in the deep on the leg. There is a sweeper on the offside along with the long off. Here goes Raj. Oh, and there goes Pawan. Has he found the gap? No, quite not. Well bowled. Very, very well bowled. Driven firmly towards mid on. And a quick run taken by Patheja. Raj Bhagat bowling his first over of the innings. Deepak Kasturi on strike. Raj. Oh, and Deepak, has he edged it? Oh, he walks and Raj celebrates. He gets his first wicket and the second opener going back to the pavilion. 2 wickets in quick succession for the versatile Warriors. Just the start that they wanted. Look at that. Was slightly outside off. A thick edge and comfortable catch it by the wicket.
Oh, he walks and Raj celebrates. He gets his first wicket and
21 for 2. And they're in all sorts of trouble. Newman in at number 4. The backbone. The captain of the Phantom 11. It's Vishal Patel. Can he be the crisis man for his team? Mid on inside the circle. Mid wicket, square leg. Short third, point, cover. And what seems to be an extra cover. First ball. Patel on strike. Plays with soft hands, gets off the mark. Pawan on strike. Last ball of the 5th over. Played with soft hands towards the mid wicket. Will be a dot ball, quite successful for the versatile Warriors yet again. 5 gone, it's 22 for 2. 5 overs have been bowled. It's 22 for 2. It's the first game of this year's M3C Big Bash. The 5 teams going head to head in this tournament. Phantom batting right now, along with the versatile Warriors. The next game to be played between Pink Panthers and the Mumbai Titans. And Gangsters is the other team. New introduction into the attack now. Hardik Shah bowling from the pavilion end. Last over of the power play. Vishal Patel on strike. How many more can they get? 22 for 2 is the score. Scoring at a rate of 4.4 an over. And Hardik. First ball for him. Into the pads and Vishal Patel finds the gap. The timing is immaculate. The ball should reach the fence and it does in the end. Very, very well played. Look at that.
Into the pads and Vishal Patel finds the gap.
Off the screws. And the fielder was always
is immaculate. The ball
one coming second
should reach the fence and it does in the end.
Very, very good stroke by Vishal Patel. He'll get a single on that occasion, played with soft hands into the leg side. And he gives the strike to Pawan Patheja. Slip still in place for Hardik as well. Pawan Patheja on strike. For the first time in this game, he'll be facing Hardik. Hardik. Oh, very well bowled. Plays it towards mid-on. A quick single. Good pick up and throw, but Patheja was very quick to cross over. Is the last over of the power play up front. You need to get as many as you can in the first 6. That will set the tone for the innings. Hardik bowling the final over in this power play. The M3C Big Bash. One of the more competitive tournaments that you'll see in this local circuit. Hardik to Vishal, very well bowled. Played off the back foot. The M3C Big Bash from the team that brought to you Mumbai's premier club cricket championships. Last ball of the power play, 28 for 2. It's been a pretty slow start for the Phantoms. Hardik to continue. Oh, that's a very good delivery, played with soft hands towards third man. He will take a single. That ends the 6 overs. Field restrictions are over. 6 gone. It's 29 for 2 for the Phantoms. Apologies for the short delay. But here we are. 6 overs gone, 29 for 2. Phantom with their captain out there in the middle. Raj Bhagat to continue. That slashed into the gap. But that's been caught. Oh, what a catch that was. For a moment it looked like it was going to the fence, but the fielder perfectly placed.
Phantom.
The fielder at extra cover. Takes a phenomenal catch. Look at that.
Slashed into the gap.
Was struck with some venomosity.
But that's been caught.
And Prashant Nair does really well to hold on. And the third wicket, the most important wicket for the Phantom. Vishal Patel goes back to the pavilion quite cheaply in the end. 7 for him. It's 29 for 3. Out there in the middle is the golden boy of the Phantom lineup, Suraj Lalwani. One of the most talented cricketers you'll see around the circuit. Right-handed batsman, an off-spinner, a gun fielder. But can he take his team out of pressure? Oh, what a delivery straight up. It's not an easy pitch to bat on. Raj Bhagat hitting the right length, hitting the right areas. He's picked up a couple of wickets. He's causing all sorts of trouble for the Phantom batters. Still a lot of cricket to be played here. Another 14 overs remaining, if you include this one. Big hitters like Pawan Patheja, Alok Desai, Suraj Lalwani still remain in the batting lineup. And immediately, look at that, good captaincy by the versatile warrior captain. He's got to slip in place immediately because he knows Raj Bhagat is hitting the right lengths. Continues outside off, lets it go. Just inside the line in the end. It's been a phenomenal start for the versatile warriors. Each team in this tournament well balanced, evenly poised. They've got the big names in them. If you talk about the versatile warriors, we'll come to it shortly. But here goes Bhagat. Lalwani drives towards extra cover, but they will cross over. Lalwani gets off the mark. The Warriors lineup has some good names in them. Amit Dasani, Amit Photographer, Anand Thakkar, Anant, Venkat Raman, Bhavin Chheda, the left-arm spinner who we saw earlier in this game, Dhaval Salot, Dhrumin Shah, Dinesh Patel, Hardik Shah, Hastik Sangvi, the wicket taker as well. Jairaj Thakkar, Prashant Nair, Raj Bhagat, the one who's bowling right now with Rajat Sharma, Rishin Mehta. It's time driven firmly by Pawan Patheja. He's found the gap. Looks like it is going to be a boundary. And the fielder was a mere spectator there. 4 runs to be added to the total. There is Sujay Sangvi, Sujay Shah and Viral Amin in the Warrior lineup as well. So we've got some big names. The team owner is Anand Thakkar. He'll be very proud today with the fight that they've pushed up. Single to end the over. 7 gone, 35 for 3 for the Phantoms. 7 overs, 35 for 3. The versatile Warriors winning the toss, electing to bowl first. It's the first of the 2 games we played here at the Air India Sports Club. The first game of the M3C Big Bash. From the team that brings to you Mumbai's Premier Cricket Club Championship for amateur cricketers all across the state, all across the city. Outside off stump, Patheja goes over covers. There is protection in the deep, will be a single. Lalwani is quick, Patheja is quick, but they'll settle for one on that occasion. It's Hardik. Gave away 7 in his first over. The Phantom team is also looking very, very well balanced. Ganesh Rai, the owner. Let's have a look at their lineup as well. They've got Alok Desai, Ankit Sangvi, Deepak Kasturi, Dilip Agarwal, Ganesh Rai, Gaurav Bhatena, Gokul Patel, Krish Jogani, Pawan Patheja, Raj Gill, Rahul Sugandh, Rohit Saraf, Ronak Sethi, Samir Shah, Sanjay Khamkar, Suraj Lalwani, Vaibhav Sawant, and Vishal Patel this time outside off stump, and that should be a wide. Look at that. The umpire reminds you of Billy Bowden, always animated on field. Suraj Lalwani. This time he plays it towards point. That's well fielded. Will not prevent a single though. It was Hastik at backward point. A good diving effort. Saves a few runs for his side. They need a solid partnership here. Phantoms reeling at the moment. 38 for 3 for them. Pawan Patheja 15 of 11. Scored a huge maximum early on in this innings. Since then he's kept quiet. He's taken his time to build the innings. Here goes Hardik. Patheja through the covers. He'll run the first one hard. Lalwani is quick. Patheja is quick as well. They come back for 2 quite comfortably in the end. Good cricket all around. It was a good delivery. Played very well off the back foot and good running in the end by both these players out there. Hardik to continue this time. Outside off stump, he's gone over the infield. He's just cleared them. Eventually, for a couple of runs at least. Hastik should cut it off. And Patheja will come back for 2. Well, probably Patheja did not complete the first run. Hence the umpire signals 1 shot. Probably his pad coming off. Well, that's a good delivery. But into the pads, that's picked up into the leg side. That's racing away towards the fence. And what a stroke by Pawan Patheja. Picks his spot beautifully. Was angled into the pads. You can see the wrist position into the leg side.
Well, that's a good delivery.
Was not a bad delivery.
Into the pads, that's picked up into the leg side. That's racing away towards the fence. And what a stroke by Pawan.
Just like that. 45 for 3 now. Last ball of the over. Slightly expensive this one. 10 of this over. Still a ball to spare. That one kept low, but he did well to play it into the leg side. A quick single, touch and go, and Lalwani gets in. 8 gone. It's 46 for 3 for the Phantom. Change in bowling now. Anand Thakkar comes into the attack. This guy's a smart one. Anand Thakkar coming over the wicket. Two right-handers, both having different styles of batting. Pawan Pateja more of the unconventional aggressive player. Suraj Lalwani, the old school orthodox and very innovative sort of a batter. It's going to be interesting to see these two bat together. Here goes Thakkar, outside off. Not the best of starts for him. Well, don't be surprised with that slow delivery because that's how he usually bowls. He bowls slower through the air. He lures the batsman into playing a bad stroke. That's what he's known for, Anand Thakkar. Just like that, short delivery, firmly punched down the ground towards long on. Oh, well fielded in the end. You can see on your screen there was an odd bounce out there in the boundary. He did well to grab hold of the ball. And Suraj Lalwani, it'll be interesting to see how he plays against Anand Thakkar because Lalwani is not the conventional, I beg your pardon, not the unconventional sort of a player. He's that kind of a batter who likes to maneuver the ball into the gaps, but there's no pace that Thakkar has to offer. Look at that. Uses his feet, drives it towards long off. Will get a single, get Pawan back on strike. Pateja 24 of 16, score 49. Goes off the back foot, off the screws. The ball is going into the gap, but there is a fielder in the deep. Will be a single, and that single brings up the 50 for the Phantoms in the 9th over. It's not come as quick as they would have liked, but knowing how the pitch has behaved so far, knowing how the start they got in this game, it's a decent time to get to 50 for your side. Again, pitched slightly short, but well fielded by Point. Tried to cut the ball. There are 3 fielders square of the offside. You can see there's a point, backward point, and a short third which is kind of close towards the backward point region. Anand Thakkar. Outside off, Lalwani cuts again to the fielder. Again, Thakkar just toying with Lalwani at this moment. Lalwani is not one to surrender so easily. Last ball of the over. This time into the leg side. He just tucks it away into the gap. Will keep strike. 9 gone. It's 51 for 3. 9 overs have been bowled. It's 51 for 3. And there's a change in bowling now. Left arm spin into the attack. Starts off with a widest delivery. Plays it straight to point. Had he left that ball, it would have been an extra delivery for them. It was way outside off stump. Ratan Sharma. Another left armer. Along with Bhavin Chheda. That shot played very late. The ball is running behind. Short third will be a couple of runs. The outfield not the quickest here, as there is not much due at offer. So they will get two. And that's what Lalwani brings to you. Doesn't score a ton of boundaries, but he's known to maneuver the ball in his own unique way. And this partnership slowly and steadily building up, making things a little relaxed in the dugout. This time outside off stump, he's cut the ball. It's straight towards point. They're taking a quick single. Directed would have been curtains. Pawan Pateja somehow manages to get back. That was a very risky call. The last thing that the Phantoms want here is a run out. And Pawan Pateja and Suraj Lalwani, they've played cricket together quite a lot in the past. They've got good understanding, communication. But on that occasion, all hell would have broken loose had Pawan Pateja ran himself out. 54 for 3 in the 10th over. Tossed up, he cuts the ball again. Well, this time they decide not to run. Smarter decision. The fielder at point, very agile, very sharp. The point, backward point, cover, extra cover, 4 inside the circle on the offside. Along with the long off and sweeper. 6 on the off, 3 on the leg. Ratan. Shot. It's in the gap. Fielder at long off should cut it off. Will be a single. It's been a decent over so far by Ratan. He's not given away a lot of loose deliveries. Not given away any boundaries so far. And Lalwani also is taking his own sweet time. He's building his innings, and that's something that you like to see in the shortest format. People misunderstand T20 cricket to be one of the 6 hitting tournaments where you can just dab the ball like that and keep rotating strike. Take the game as forward as you can. 10 gone at halfway point in the first innings of this first game. It's 56 for 3. Change of ends and start of the 11th over to be done by Hardik from the far end. Hardik Shah has been wicketless so far, but we all know T20 cricket. Fortunes change in an over. Game changes in an over. Lalwani on strike. Oh, played with soft hands delicately towards backward point. They want a quick single. And the running between the wickets has been a little scary if you're a fan of the Phantom squad, because these two have batted in tons of matches together, Pawan and Suraj. The communication on that occasion was a bit wayward, to be honest. Lalwani plays with soft hands, backward point, attacks the ball, tries for a direct hit. A direct hit would have been close. Pawan Pateja, 26 of 19. He's batted really well today, Pawan. Oh, that's a full toss. That's he's missed. Oh, a very close call. The umpire says not out. Did that come off the bat? I guess it did. No signal, no indication from the umpire. Yep, confirmation it came off the bat. Very, very fortunate on that occasion. Pawan Pateja completely beaten in the air with that slow one. Hardik had outfoxed him for a moment. And Pateja was very fortunate to get some bat on it. They cross over. Lalwani comes back on strike. Off the back foot, slashes hard, but straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. He's missed out on a few boundary balls. He must be, exactly, just pointing to the area where he wanted to play the ball. And he's that kind of a player who has a lot of resilience when he's out there in the middle. We've seen a lot of situations where Lalwani has been in a situation where the team is down and out, but he keeps his cool, holds his nerves, and he brings his team home. Trying his best today as well, this time over the head. That should be a wide. A bouncer attempted. It was way over his head. Lalwani trying to play the tennis shot. A forehand, if it's fair to say. And one for the over. Lalwani. Oh, slower delivery. Very, very well bowled. Oh, that's missed by the keeper. Should be byes. Was a beautiful delivery, to be honest. Byes signalled by the umpire. Sort of a leg cutter. Came in from the back of the hand and changed its course as it pitched. Almost squares Lalwani up. A very smart bowler here, Hardik. Went for a few runs in the first 2 overs, but it's really impressed me in this third over today. Look at that again. Short pitch delivery, pulled away. And handsomely, a slight fumble by the fielder at deep mid wicket. And as you can see, it was banged in short. And boom goes Pawan Pateja. Should have been just the one, but the fumble gets them a boundary. Score slowly and steadily. Building for the Phantoms. 64 for the loss of 3 wickets in the 11th over. Last ball. He's gone over his head. Has he cleared the infield? Quite comfortably. One bounce, 4. Ends the over with a boundary as well. Just have a look at that. The margin of error is so less for a bowler. It was in the slot and Pateja backing himself. Couple of boundaries to end the over. 11 gone. It's a 68 for 3. Ratan to continue. 11 gone. It's 68 for 3. Pawan Patheja scoring boundaries for fun now. On 35 of 22. Lalwani 9 of 15. Shot. Tries to play the cut shot and everyone just skid through. This partnership seems to be bothering the versatile Warriors. They got off to a flying start where they got Ankit Sangvi, Deepak Kasturi and Vishal Patel quite cheaply, to be very honest, with the reputation that they hold. This one spun. This should be a wide. Was way outside off stump and the wicketkeeper could not collect the ball cleanly. 69. This time trying to play the paddle shot. There was no pace on the ball. And Hastik does well to cover that ground and keep it down to a single. This is what you get when you have Suraj Lalwani on strike. All types of innovative and creative strokes behind the wickets, over the bowler's head, sometimes over the wicketkeeper's head as well. That's how he likes to bat. And then there is Pawan Patheja. There's only one way, over the fielder's head. That's how he bats. This time firmly punched towards long off. Well fielded, just a single. He's bowled well so far, Ratan. He's not tried anything different. Just bowling in the stumps, bowling outside the stumps, where his field is set. This time played with soft hands behind towards short third. They'll take a quick single. Good communication, good running, good understanding between the pair. Boundaries haven't been easy to come by. The standard of cricket. I may remind you that this is an amateur tournament for amateur cricketers, but the level is very high. Look at that. Pawan Patheja goes down the ground. There is a fielder there. Will only be a single. We are live at the Air India Sports Club, Kalina. It's the first of the two games we played. The first game of the M3C Big Bash. It's brought to you by the team that brings the most premier club cricket tournament for amateur cricketers in Mumbai. This time into the leg side, tucked away, running the first one hard. Lalwani is quick, but will Pawan come back for second? Oh, he wants the second as well. A direct hit would have been curtains. There was never a run there. And Pawan Patheja almost ran himself out. A direct hit would have been shambolic for the Phantoms. But all's well that ends well for them. 12 gone, 75 for 3. Well, the news from the centre is Pawan Patheja has walked out because seems to be in a lot of discomfort. We'll get some more details in short time, but that brings Rohit Saraf out there in the middle. Tall right-hander, strong lad, long levers, can clear any boundary rope at will. Yep, we just got confirmation it was some dehydration that Pawan Pateja was feeling, and I think he's come back to the pavilion, and in goes Rohit Saraf. Anand Thakkar looks to be coming back into the attack. Anand Thakkar has come into the attack now. 12 overs, 75 for 3. Rohit Saraf, the new man in. He's a prolific all-rounder. Comes in at number 6 because the wicket hasn't fallen yet. Tossed up delivery and a huge inside edge into the leg side. They're running the first one hard. Lalwani is quick, but Saraf should just settle down with a single. There's a short square leg in place along with a deep mid wicket and a long on. Lalwani sweeps the ball straight towards the fielder at short square. He's managed to find the only one fielder in the leg side inside the circle. Well, when it isn't your day, it just isn't. But that's the beauty of cricket. It's very momentary. This time he uses his feet, drives the ball towards the deep cover. .77 for 3. Suraj Lalwani has gauged the situation perfectly. He's batting on 14 of 21 though. 14 of 21 for him, but in this particular scenario, he just needs to keep the scoreboard ticking slowly and steadily. And the last 5 overs can be the ones where they can go all guns blazing. And with Rohit Saraf, there's always that option of getting those boundaries. This time off the back foot, he punches it towards cover and crosses over for a single. Be aware, guys, Suraj Lalwani is that kind of a player. I won't be surprised if he plays that paddle scoop now. Eyeing the leg side. The only good thing about Anand right here is that he's not offering any pace whatsoever. Well, he plays the reverse sweep and straight towards short third. You always expect something when this guy's batting. They'll cross over for a single, and that's very, very good bowling, I must say, by Anand. He's not given away a lot of runs in this over as well. 4 runs off 5 deliveries for him. Not giving away runs, nor giving any pace on the ball. As slow as you can. Look at that again. This time slashed into the gap. He's found it. Spears the offside field. It's racing away towards the fence, and it should eventually cross over. Touch and go. Tossed up delivery. Went onto the back foot, and look at that. Bang. In between point and backward point for 4. Ends the over the boundary. It's 83 for 3 after 13. Ratan Sharma is into his 3rd over, I reckon. He's going to wait 12 in his 2 overs. He'll bowl to Lalwani. Oh, that one kept low. That one kept very, very low. Well, if I was Suraj Lalwani, I would be very happy with what I'm seeing right now, because the more wayward bounce that he gets, the more two-pace the wicket becomes. It's going to be difficult for the team chasing. Lalwani uses his feet. He goes over the top. One bounce straight to the fielder at extra cover. .84 for 3. Tossed up delivery. Tried to play into the leg side. Oh, not the best of efforts by Ratan. He must be a little displeased. Put a foot out though. And could not stop the single though. Lalwani is back on strike. I think now is the right time to accelerate and play your shots. It's the perfect moment for him. There is plenty of batting remaining. Got some big hitters in the lineup, and Lalwani trying to play inside out. Goes down the ground. Will be a single. Very, very well bowled by Ratan. There's quite a lot of help for spinners on this pitch. We've seen that throughout the game. We've seen it in the past as well. The matches played at the Air India Sports Club, always favouring spinners. Look at that, it's in the air. Oh! Almost. The fielder at cover was interested for a moment. It was very momentary. Single for Saraf. Off the back foot, cuts it into the gap and will keep strike. So at the end of 14 overs, it's 88 for 3. Anand. Tossed up, Lalwani tries to go for the reverse sweep. Well, there is no pace on offer. So even if he gets the connection right, there's no pace to carry the ball through the gap. He needs to generate a lot of power in those reverse sweep strokes as well. That's how slow Anand is bowling. Tossed up this time. Saraf goes in the air. Has he cleared the fielder? Not quite. A fantastic catch in the deep. Lured him to play the big stroke. Look at that. It was not even in the screen. High in the air. The fielder did so well. Very good cricketer. Standing at long off. Hastiv Sangvi makes no mistake. 4 down for 88 and Rohit Saraf makes the long walk back to the pavilion. Well, good news for the Phantoms. Pawan Pateja is back out there. And he swept it viciously. He's going to get a boundary straight away. What a return to the crease. Tossed up delivery. It was angled into the pads, I must say. Look at that. Going down leg always. And just the one fielder on the leg side inside the circle who he had to hit over. And he did it in some fashion for 4. This time flatter. Again he pulls the ball. This time the deep square leg fielder. Oh, he does so well. Has he stopped it? I guess he has. Very, very well done by the fielder there in the deep. It was not an easy collection because it was hit flat and hard. And that single takes Pawan to 42 and Lalwani on 19 right now. And look at that. What has Lalwani tried there? Well, he walked way across into the offside. He tried to play it into the leg side. Didn't get any connection on it. The wicketkeeper also was blindsided by this movement by Lalwani. Byes signaled by the umpire. A couple of runs there. Look at that. Almost took the keeper out. Fielder at short third. Ratan could not prevent the couple of runs. Lalwani again tries to sweep the ball in inside edge towards short square leg. Single ends the 15th over. It's 97 for 4. Ratan into his final over. Lalwani 20 of 29. Now's the time to be aggressive. Outside off. That should be called a wide. He read that really well, Ratan. He saw that Lalwani was ready for the sweep shot. He bowled it outside off stump. 98. They've rebuilt this innings really well. Gets to the pitch of the ball. Plays inside out. That should be a boundary. And that 4 brings the 100 up for the Phantoms in the 16th over. And this is some way to get to 100 for the team. Gets to the pitch of the ball. Plays it with the spin. And all he had to do was clear the infield. Thinking cricketer, Lalwani. The standard of cricket here at the M3C Big Bash is pretty high. Again, tossed up, played with soft hands. This time they'll run through for a single or slight misfield. Will they get 2 there? I think they should. Was good running between the wickets. Should have been just a single. Ends up in a couple of runs. Again, gets to the pitch of the ball this time. Slight hesitation between the pair, but they managed to take that single eventually. Pawan comes on strike. Ratan bowled excellently that one. Pulled the length back when he saw that Lalwani was coming down the track. There is a short mid-wicket cover, point and backward point. The 4 inside the circle. Deep extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket. And a deep backward square leg are the 5 fielders on the boundary. Here goes Ratan. Oh, that's a wide. They will cross over for a single though. So we'll find them extras. Yep, wide signaled by the umpire. That one spun sharply. The bowler's not happy for sure. Ratan, he's bowled a magnificent spell. And these few wides must be hurting him. That one slipped off his hands. Well, it pitched outside the batting area, and that's a no ball signaled by the umpire. And yeah, look at that. Ratan just was not in control of that delivery. It slipped completely out of his hand and it pitched outside the byline, and that's why no ball signaled, and it's a free hit. Gonna be very interesting where Lalwani will target. Lalwani was very smart to hit that ball. Wanted to make full use of it, and look at that shot. It's in the air. The fielder there, although he catches it, it will not count as it was a free hit. It was a tossed up delivery. He got to the pitch of the ball. Not sure if it came off the screws of the bat. It was a good catch by the fielder, and he did well to get rid of the ball as well. 28 of 34 for Lalu, and Pawan Patheja goes into the leg side as he found the gap. Not quite. There is a field in the deep. Will be a single. Again, an expensive over this one. (13 of this over so far. 1 ball to spare. He cuts the ball. Keeps strike. End of 16. It's 111 for 4. So reintroduction of Bhavin Cheda into the game. 16 overs, 1-1-1 for 4 Phantoms. Oh, and look at that. Lalwani with this paddle scoop. Should get a couple. Well, the ball is slowly creeping towards the fence. Will be cut off eventually. And that's good running. Pawan comes back for 3. Was nothing wrong with the delivery, but there was no protection behind square on the leg side, and Suraj Lalwani really likes to play the paddle shot. The M3C Big Bash played at the Air India Sports Club. First of the 2 games. The toss won by the versatile Warriors, electing to bowl first. And it's just been... That's another down the leg side delivery that's played into the gap. And that should be a boundary. It was nothing that Pawan Patheja has done wrong so far today. Look at that. It was angled into the pads, and all he had to do was guide the ball. And the fielder at square leg had no chance. This time it's short. Played towards long on. It's going to be a single. He moves to 48 now. Lalwani on strike. Again sweeps the ball. He's found the gap. Will he go for the second? Quite comfortably in the end. 121 now for the loss of 4 wickets. The Phantoms have recovered really well after the slump that they were in. They lost Ankit Sangvi early on with Deepak Kasturi and Vishal Patel, the captain. This time it's short. Cut towards deep extra cover. Will they go for 2? I think they will, taking on the arm of the fielder. And Pawan Pateja makes his ground quite comfortably in the end. It's good cricket. Very good cricket by these two out there in the middle. Suraj Lalwani a little gassed out with so many runs taken. Last ball of the over. Tries to play inside out. Gets an under edge towards point. They want a quick single. Direct hit. Would have been curtains, but an extra due to overthrows. Lalwani comes back for 2. And Pawan Pateja will be on strike for the next over. 17 gone. It's 125 for 4. So it is Anand Thakkar. Pateja becomes a left-hander and he clears the infield for 4. What a way to get to half century. The first half century of the M3C Big Bash. And there were no doubts in my mind that it was going to be one of these amazing batters from the Phantoms lineup to get there. And it is Pawan Pateja. Cannot even call it a switch hit. He was batting left-handed technically. Before the ball was bowled, he'd already switched sides and become a left-hander. 52 of 31. What a knock. What a player. And what a moment to get to 50. The Phantoms, with their heads held high and confidence, breaking the roof right now for them. Goes across. Goes over the top. Goes for 4. This is getting bad to us for the versatile Warriors. Made some room into the offside. Opened the whole leg side area and really dispatched over the field for 4. Few changes being made in the field because now it's just destruction from both these batters. The way they've taken the game ahead and taken the game away from the versatile Warriors. Look at that. Pawan Pateja goes towards the fielder at cover. Good fielding. Very good fielding. The man out there did really well. Was hit fiercely. It was hit straight to the fielder. The projected score right now is around 156, 154, around that. 8 of this over so far, and he uses his feet again, goes down the ground. There is a fielder there. Will just be a single. He's reached to 57 now, Pawan, of 34 deliveries, with Suraj Lalwani 38 of 39. It's been good innings from these two batters. Suraj playing second fiddle to Patheja's onslaught today. Well, he too tries to become a left-hander. And not sure if it came off the bat, off the pad. But it will be a single. Buys, in fact, signaled by the umpire. Strange, the ball came off the helmet of the wicketkeeper at one point. But more importantly, Patheja has come on strike now. 135 for 4. One ball to spare in this over. Down the leg side, that should be a wide. An extra delivery always hurts one of the teams. Which side will be taking the toll on this extra delivery? Oh, I'm quite sure that it is going to be the versatile Warriors, because he's rocked it into the leg side. He moves, shuffles towards off stump, outside off stump, and deposits it behind square on the leg side and ends the over with a boundary. 139 for 4 after 18. And the previous over, believe me, came for 14 runs. Hardik Shah bowling the penultimate over of the innings. 19th over, the most important over in T20 cricket this time. Lalwani opens the face of the bat. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Will he come back for 2? Oh, yes, he takes on the arm. That's good running between the wickets. He's so quick, Suraj. In a blink of an eye, was ready to go back for 2. And Pawan Patheja, you have to give credit to him as well, that he responded to that call. Hardik to continue. Lalwani 40 of 41 for him. Outside off. Well bowled. Oh, slight fumble. Oh, this was an opportunity to cross over. It's not a wide though. It was inside the line. And they've really recovered well, I must say, with the partnership being 99 right now of 61 deliveries. Pawan Patheja has contributed 52 out of this 99, and Suraj Lalwani scored the 32. This time he goes in the air. Has he cleared the infield? There's a fielder under it. And oh, he's pushed it over. Insult to injury. That's going to be a 6 as well. It should have been taken. Hasdev is a very good fielder. And he tried to take it reverse cup. You know, the Aussie style, how you say in international cricket. It came off his palm and it was pushed over the boundary ropes. Lalwani gets his first maximum of the innings. It's time a full toss outside edge. It's racing towards the third man boundary, and it will, and that's the half century for Suraj Lalwani. It's come in 44 deliveries. He's played excellently well, shown his class, shown his elegance, shown his temperament, more importantly. In a high intensity game, in a high pressure situation, he came into bat and he has paid dividends for his side. And that boundary also brings up the 150 for the Phantoms in the 19th over. They must be elated with the recovery that they've put on here at the Air India Sports Club. The versatile Warriors slowly and steadily must be feeling the pressure. 1-5-2 for 4. 8 balls remaining. 2 in this over with another over to spare. And Lalwani paddles it away. Look at that. Look at that for confidence. Look at that for improvisation. Suraj Lalwani, you beauty. He moved very, very late. There was no chance that the bowler understood what the next move was. And no one at short fine nor at deep backward square leg to cut it off. And this over has costed 16 already with the ball to spare. Hardik Shah. Final ball. Again, another paddle scoop. This time towards third man. He'll run the first one very hard. Will he come back for 2? Looks like he is. Chance of a run out. And Lalwani sacrifices his wicket to ensure that Patheja would be on strike for the final over. What a knock this has been from Suraj Lalwani. It was a very good throw by the fielder in the deep. Clean collection. It was Ratan at deep third man. And a well-made 55 for Suraj Lalwani as he walks back. End of 19, 157 for 5 for the Phantoms. Last over of the innings, 19 gone. It's 157 for 5 and it's going to be Bhavin Chheda. He's been economical. 18 in 3 overs for him. But this one over. Six balls remain. Patheja. 61 for him. Oh, he goes high in the air. He's gone high in the air. Has he cleared the fielder in the end? Yes, he has. It's going to be a huge 6 into the leg side. It's the shorter of the 2 boundaries. And Chheda angled into the pads and taken to the cleaners of the very first ball. 163 the score now. At one stage, the Phantoms were just wondering, will they be able to get to that 120 mark? Having lost 3 crucial wickets up top, but now 180 seems possible with Pawan Patheja out there in the middle. 163 for 5. 5 balls remaining. The people watching here at the Air India Sports Club bamboozled completely. The level of cricket that they've seen. Again, Patheja playing a miss. I don't think that he's got him. Pawan Patheja used his feet, completely misses the ball. And the wicketkeeper could not collect the ball cleanly. And in the second attempt, he did dislodge the bails, but the ball was not in hand. Oh, this time has he got him? Oh, that's good bowling. Very, very good bowling. Couple of dot balls. 3 balls remain in this innings. 163 for 5. Can they get to 170? With Pawan Patheja out there in the middle, anything's possible. 6 of the first balls, and then 2 dot balls back to back. Here goes Pateja. Cuts it into the gap. The fielder at long off. Chase for him. Does really well. And they do come back for 2 in the end. .165 for 4. He goes into the leg side and stand and deliver. That's the cricket that Pawan Pateja believes in. Just look at that. What a hit that is. Pawan Pateja was the most expensive player to be picked up in the auction earlier by the M3C Big Bash Phantoms lineup. Moves to 75. He is making value for money today, proving to everyone that he's worth every penny that was spent and that every paddle that was raised for Pawan Pateja. Last ball of the innings. He's high in the air, miles in the air, fielder under it. Does not get to it. A couple of runs taken. They do come back for 2. And that's the end of 20. What a total. 173 for 5 at the end of 20 overs. Phantoms must be so happy with the effort that they've put in. Captain Vishal Patel was put into bat first. And they've ensured that despite losing the toss, they have the upper hand at halfway point in this first game. Hello and welcome back to the Air India Sports Club, the M3C Big Bash. 173 for 5 is what the Phantoms notched up in the first innings. They were put into bat first by the Versatile Warriors after winning the toss. But 173 for 5, a mammoth score on this pitch. And 75 of it was scored by Pawan Patheja, the most expensive player in this year's player auction for the M3C Big Bash 2024. Here we are. Rohit Saraf with the new ball. Anand Thakkar on strike. Dhaval Salot at the non-striker's end. Can they get 2174? That's the big question here. Anand. Saraf. First ball. Oh, and straight away the intentions are clear. Intentions are clear for Anand Thakkar. He's been sent out there with a message that he has to go big. Go big or go home. That's what the phrase is, but go big is the only way to go forward for the Versatile Warriors. They cannot afford wickets up top. Rohit Saraf getting the ball to move away from the right-handers. Here goes Saraf. That's driven firmly towards mid-off. Vishal Patel, the captain, standing at mid-off. Could not get the big runs today for his side, but we all know that he's very capable of doing it in the next game. Anand Thakkar, all eyes on him. The last 5 overs bowled by the Versatile Warriors went for 86 runs. That is 30 balls and 86 runs. Just imagine the game completely slipping away. There were 98 at the end of 15, and then it all changed this time again. Outside off stump, moving away from the right-hander, seaming away Rohit Saraf. 3-dot ball. Something's got to give. In the shortest format, we've seen strange things happen. Anand on strike. This time an inside edge. This should be the first runs of the innings for the Versatile Warriors. And Anand gets off the mark. It's been a decent start here for the Phantoms in the second innings. We've seen the ball move away. That's some positive signs for the bowlers. Dhaval on strike now. Dhaval. There's a slip in place. Slightly wider in position. Onto the pads, and that's in the air. Clears the infield. It's racing away to the fence. Has it got the legs? Not quite. There's a cut off in the end. A couple of runs taken. Gets off the mark straight away. Dhaval Salot. It's been a decent first over this from Rohit Saraf. There's not much in for the pace bowlers here at the Air India Sports Club, but they've managed to keep it tight. They've managed to keep it in the right areas. Here goes Rohit. Well bowled. Very, very well bowled. Pulls the length back. He knows that Dhaval was ready for the over pitch delivery. At the end of the first over, it's 3 without loss for the Warriors. Vaibhav Sawant bowling the second over from the far end. Here he goes. Oh, and makes some room. Anand Thakkar tries to play it into the offside. There's a fielder there. Will not get a run. It's been a good start for the Phantoms. They've kept it tight. Not got the wickets, but they've ensured that the boundaries do not leak in the first few overs, especially the first one. Rohit Saraf getting to a phenomenal start. And Vaibhav Sawant from the other end now. Oh, that's a play and a miss. Very well bowled. Good carry as well, Ankit, behind the wickets. Must be enjoying his time out there. A slip in place, along with the point cover mid-off inside the circle on the offside. Here goes Vaibhav, and there goes Anand. He's found the gap. And, oh, really good effort in the end by the fielder in the deep. Oh, but he parries it away. Well, a comedy of errors of sorts for the fielder out there. It was Alok Desai who did really well. He put a foot out there. Saved the boundary initially. But then while picking up the ball, he will watch this replay and have a laugh at it as well. But the first boundary of the innings for the versatile Warriors. First of many, hopefully, for their side. Anand Thakkar. 7 without loss the score. Another swing and a miss. He's making room for himself, trying to play into the offside. Not getting the connection quite right. On that occasion, Vaibhav very smart with his length as well. He's not bowling in the hitting zone for Anand. Anand preferring to stay on the back foot. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Played towards cover. He wanted a single, but was quick to react. Alok. Another play and a miss, and that should be the end of the over. 2 gone. It's a 7 without loss. Rohit Saraf to continue. Oh, he uses his feet. He's cleared the infield as he Vishal Patel trying his best to get to the ball. But the ball was always eluding the fielder at mid-off. Tried well. Vishal will be a single. That's back of a line delivery, played towards cover, and another dot ball. Rohit Saraf. Oh, that's in the air. It is straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder in the deep, who makes no mistake. Samir Shah. He didn't have to move an inch. It was struck fiercely, and the fielder had extra cover. Well, he was perfectly placed for a shot like that. The first wicket falls, and the danger man Anand Thakkar has to go back to the pavilion. 8 for 1. Rohit Saraf picks up his first wicket in this tournament, and the M3C Big Bash is up and running for Rohit Saraf with the ball. Eight for 1 the score. And Rohit Saraf in among the wickets. A slip in place for him, as usual. New man in. Anant Venkatraman. First ball. Plays off the front foot. And that was a good length that Rohit bowled to Anant as well. Rohit. Oh, he goes high in the air. Chance of a catch. Fielders. Can he get it? Oh, he's got it. What a catch that is. Sanjay Kamkar does not make any mistake. Standing at mid wicket, the ball was swirling in the air. And what a mind-blowing catch that by this old warhorse. Look at that. It was high in the air. And look at that. Sanjay Kamkar. He was searching the ball for the longest. Very, very difficult. But he manages to hold on, and look at that. Excellent. Let's have a look at that again from another angle. Yes, the previous one was much better. But the reaction of Rohit Saraf from this angle. Vishal Patel is well running towards Kamkar. And the second wicket down. Showing how it's done. Rohit Saraf gets his second. New man at number 4, Dhrumin Shah. couple of wickets in this over already. Has really put dents on this run chase. Rohit Saraf, final ball of his over. Down the leg side. Was there any bat on it? Not sure, but it is going to the fence for sure. Yep, came off the bat. Gets off the mark with a 4. Dhrumin Shah opens his account. End of 3 overs, it's 12 for 2. Vaibhav to continue. Into the leg side. That's been tucked away. The fielder at short fine leg, Alok, giving the long chase. Will be a couple of runs. Double salute on strike. This time down the leg side. Came off something, I'm sure. Probably the thigh pad. Yep. Came off the glove. Well done. Double. Fair play. (14 for 2). This time off the back foot, he's punched it straight to the fielder at mid-off. Will be a single. But that's good bowling by Vaibhav. He's kept the length short of good length. He's not bowled in the hitting zone of the batter. Vaibhav to continue. This time back off length. Tried to flick the ball, but Sanjay Khamkar, the wise young man, at short mid wicket. It'll be fun to see Khamkar give it a go with the ball as well. Dot ball of that previous delivery. Vaibhav to continue. This time onto the pads, a quick single. Yep, and they will take it. Good running between the wickets. Very, very well done by Dhrumin Shah. They need to rotate strike. They need to keep the scoreboard ticking. Need to ensure that they don't lose any more wickets here in the power play and try to capitalize as much as they can. Webber to continue. Oh, that's firmly struck, but straight to mid off. Gokul Patel, left-handed, left-hand dominant player. So you do not want to take a single. Couple of dot balls to end the over. 4 gone. It's 15 for 2. Rohit Saraf into his third over. Pulled a magnificent spell of bowling so far. Brilliantly driven, but straight to mid off. It's going to be a dot ball. .1, 16 for 2 this time. Very, very well bowled inside edge towards short third. In fact, short fine. It'll be a single. .17 for 2. Rohit Saraf. Oh, he's gone high in the air. Another catching opportunity. Sanjay Khamkar, can he make it 2 into 2 fielders converging? And that's been dropped by the fielder at mid-on. He called for it. It was his catch for sure. And Gokul Patel was under the ball. Look at that. Trying to go across the line. It went miles in the air. Not easy. White ball in the night sky. And 2 fielders got close. Gokul in and out for him. Would have been another wicket for Rohit Saraf had that been caught. Well bowled. And that's straight to mid-wicket. Oh, chance of a run out at the bowler's end. Oh, he just manages to get back. Rohit wasn't quick to come behind the stumps. Rohit Saraf will continue. Onto the pass. There's an appeal, but not interested the umpire. It was angling down leg. And rightly so. Rohit to continue. Last ball of his third over. And he pulls the ball and it's just fallen short of Sanjay. Good attempt, good effort by the fielder at short mid-wicket. Diving effort. Will find him a single. Dhrumin, 19 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. 5 overs have been bowled. It's 19 for 2. The versatile Warriors, they need 155 in 90 deliveries. Over 10 and over from here on. Deepak Kasturi into the attack now for the final over of the power play. Cuts outside off stump. The ball is going towards third man. It's the first game, the inaugural game of the M3C Big Bash here at the Air India Sports Club. The toss won by the versatile Warriors. They elected to field first. Deepak to continue. That's outside off stump, and that's a wide as well. The M3C Big Bash from the team that brought you Mumbai's premier club cricket championships for local amateur cricketers is here with an extraordinary tournament. Slogs it towards mid-on. They'll get a single. Vishal Patel will pick up the pieces. Couple of early wickets for the versatile Warriors have put the dents on the run chase. And the Phantoms are right now on top of this game. They've made sure that they keep enforcing this pressure for the longer. Deepak to continue. Short delivery, he pulls the ball away, clears the infield. It's got the legs to go to the fence. Yes, it has. A very good stroke. And Dhruvan Shah gets a boundary to his name. Look at that. Banged in shot. Picked up the length beautifully. And gets himself another boundary. They need a lot many of those for the total that they're chasing. It's a mammoth task ahead of them. (26 for 2). We're in the final over of the power play. Deepak, much better. Played with soft hands towards point. Suraj Lalwani will not be able to prevent the single. Lalwani is also a very good off spinner. Must be really eager to give it a go with the ball. Sami goes across the line, straight to Vishal Patel. He will not make a mistake on that occasion. First wicket for Deepak Kasturi. And trying to be the aggressor, Dhaval. Plays into the leg side. And holds on. Look at that. Banged in shot. He hit the deck hard on that one. Look at that. Shot of good length and managed to find fielder at mid-on. The third wicket goes down within the first 6 overs. So already alarming signs here for the versatile Warriors as they are reeling in this game. 26 for 3. Outside off stump, another play and a miss. Raj Bhagat, the new man in. End of 6 overs, it's 27 for 3. Six overs have been bowled. It's 27 for 3. Change in bowling now. At the end of the mandatory power play, the field restrictions are now lifted. Introduction of spin into the game. Sanjay Khamkar, the man who took that magnificent catch early on in this innings, is now into the attack. Left arm round the wicket. A very successful coach himself. Has led many young budding cricketers in Mumbai. Shown them the path to reach their best potential. He's here to set an example for himself. Sanjay Khamkar. First ball and bang on money. Look at that. Finds the good length. Good start for Sanjay. There's a cover point, backward point. Shot fine. The four fielders inside the 30-yard circle. There's a deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a sweeper on the offside. They should get a slip in place because the pressure's on the batters. Drumin, in fact, on strike. This time down the leg side. Wicketkeeper could not collect the ball cleanly, Ankit. Leg byes signalled by the umpire. The versatile Warriors winning the toss, electing to bat first. In fact, field first, beg your pardon, and they put a lot of pressure on the Phantoms in the first few overs, where they lost 3 crucial wickets up top, but then it was one-way traffic. Since then, Sanjay to continue. Goes into the leg side. Will only be a single. They need a few big overs to come back into the game. Especially when the spinners are bowling, because it's a spinner's day. The last ball was driven towards long on for a single. Oh, this time, what a delivery! Has he got him? Oh, squared him up. Totally squared him up. And just have a look at that again. It's on good length. Spun enough to beat past the outside edge. And really top-notch stuff here by Sanjay Khamkar. Very experienced campaigner, this guy. Goes into the leg side. There is a fielder at deep mid-wicket. He will cut it off comfortably in the end. Gokul Patel. He's a very good fielder. It's been a good start for this veteran left-arm spinner. Tossed up. Goes into the leg side. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Chase for the fielder. Oh, and he does extremely well. Brilliant fielding. Love the effort. You have to appreciate. This is the M3C Big Bash. It's an amateur tournament. Amateur players are playing here, but the commitment certainly seems to be professional. End of 6 overs. End of 7, in fact. It's 32 for 3. Deepak will continue. Deepak. Oh, beautifully bowled outside off stump. A play and a miss. Deepak to continue. This time he's got some bat on it. He's found the gap. It's a long chase for the fielder at long off. The ball should cross the boundary ropes for 4. The bottom hand coming into play for Drumin. And look at that. Slightly over pitching. And enough to fetch himself a boundary. Deepak. Oh, what a delivery that was. What is it? An outside edge? Was it an outside edge? The reaction says so. Let's have a look at that again. The effort ball. Oh, that was a huge deflection. Not an easy catch, but the standards set here at the M3C Big Bash are pretty high. And that should have been taken by the wicketkeeper Ankit. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but that one. Oh, very, very good delivery. The effort ball. Deepak Kasturi. Not going to take no for an answer. Was hit for a boundary. And the fast bowler's ego clearly visible on that particular delivery. Banged in shot. The perfect reply. Goes Deepak. This time he's got good connection on it. Has he found the fielder though? Yes, he has. What a catch. What an excellent catch by Vaibhav Samant. Vaibhav Samant, you cannot keep him out of the game. Bowled a magnificent spell with the new ball, and there he was at long off. Running in. Diving forward, never easy. And a phenomenal catch to dismiss the danger man, Drumin Shah. Look at that. Carried all the way, and very good technique for all the youngsters watching out there. Cushioning his dive by falling on his shoulder. And bracing for impact. 4 gone for 36. In deep trouble are the versatile warriors today. The new man in is Bhavin Cheda. He opened the bowling for Versatile Warriors. Now he is at number 6 here. Batting for his side. There's a backward point in place along with point, cover, and mid off inside the circle. There's also a square leg inside the circle. Interestingly, 5 fielders in, trying to put pressure coming around the wicket to Bhavin. Last ball of the 8th over. It's a 36 for 4. In all sorts of trouble. The Versatile Warriors must be regretting the decision of fielding first on this pitch. Outside off, another play and a miss. End of 8 overs, it's 36 for 4. Sanjay Khamkar to continue. 8 overs have been bowled. It's 36 for 4. Khamkar from the pavilion end. Rocked onto the back foot, played into the leg side. They're running the first one hard. But Lalwani will not allow the second. Sanjay to Bhavin is on the back foot straight towards backward point. Alok does well, not giving away a lot of room. And single of the first and then a dot ball. Sanjay Khamkar begun the over really well. Not turning the ball a fair bit, but keeping it very tight. Very well bowled again. Slower through the air, inviting the batter to play the big stroke, and the batter is smart as well. Not taking his chances now. Needs some time to get settled onto the middle. Huge task ahead for the Versatile Warriors. This time outside off stump, lets it go. But wide, signaled by the umpire. Rarely Sanjay bowls any extras, but on that occasion slightly straying in line. Which is the second wide of the innings. That shows that how clinical the bowling has been so far. Time turns back in and well fielded by the fielder at point. It was Deepak Kasturi attacking the ball and not giving away any runs. Soon we'll be seeing Suraj Lalwani into the attack as well, because left hand right hand combination should bring out the off spinner. Another brilliant delivery, that one. Took the inside edge. Almost went through the gates. Would have been the perfect dismissal for any left arm spinner. He's bowling a magnificent spell of bowling. For the youngsters watching, just take note how to bowl with the wide ball. Another sharp turning delivery. Ends the over with a dot ball. 2 overs have been bowled by Khamkar. Just the 6 runs of it. 9 gone. 38 for 4 for the Versatile Warriors. And in comes the golden boy of the Phantom team, Suraj Lalwani, bowling the 10th over of the innings. Left hand, right hand combination. needs to be broken. That's what Vishal thinks, and immediately brings on Suraj Lalwani. 9 overs, 38 for 4. On strike is Raj Bhagat. Starts off with a flat trajectory, dot ball. He's known to bowl those overs really quickly. Does not give a lot of time for the batter to react. That's his speciality. Does not like to turn the ball a fair deal as well. He bowls as straight as he can, stump to stump. Oh, and on that occasion, that's missed everything. The batsman trying to heave it into the leg side. Missed by the batter, missed by the keeper. But Alok picks up the pieces. Gonna get a single though. Byes signaled by the umpire. The left-hander now. Bhavin comes to strike. Suraj coming round the wicket now to the left-hander. Smart decision by the bowler. Chheda on strike. Oh, and that's kept low. That should be out. That's plumb in front. Was no doubt in the umpire's mind. Well, Bhavin is making a claim that it impacted outside off stump, but from where we see it, it probably was crashing into the stumps. The umpire raises his finger and Lalwani gets his first wicket. Must be so disappointed. Bhavin Chheda is such a good player. Let's have a look at that again. From behind the stumps, this is what it looks like. Suraj Lalwani. Flatter. Off the back foot, it did impact right in the middle. The front on view will be more conclusive. Yep. Oh, that was out. That was out every day. Half the side back into the pavilion. 39 for 5. Lalwani has got a slip in place immediately. Pawan Patheja at first slip. 39 for 5. The new man in is Dinesh Patel, the man who was behind the wickets in the first innings for the versatile Warriors. There's a catching cover, backward point, slip, and a short mid-wicket in place. 4 fielders inside the circle. Long on, long off, deep extra cover, deep square leg, and a deep mid-wicket. Lalu from the far end. Straight away gets off the mark. Rocking onto the back foot. Gets Raj Bhagat back on strike. Suraj Lalwani. Very smart bowler, very thinking cricketer. Doesn't try to do a lot when he's bowling. Bowls stump to stump. Just like that. Looked like it was going down leg, but the ball just straightened and hit on the pad. Pawan Patheja played a magnificent knock in the first innings. 75. He's the most expensive player in this year's auctions. And he's proved that he's a value for money this time. Lalwani. It's in the air. The fielder coming under it does not carry all the way. Vaibhav Sawant is a good fielder. Probably misjudged the ball incorrectly. Ends the over the single. 3 runs off it. 41 for 5 after 10. Ten overs have been bowled. It's 41 for 5. Sanjay Kamkar, the young veteran, that's played across the line. Fiercely struck towards long on. Suraj Lalwani, always in the hot zones. Wherever the probability of the ball to be played, Lalwani will be depositioned there. 42. It's a huge ask. The M3C Big Bash is the inaugural game, and it's been one-sided so far. The Phantoms running riots here at the Air India Sports Club. 42 for 5 the score. Goes across the line. He's found the gap, but there is a fielder in the deep. Good fielding, Vaibhav Sawant. Another good fielder. They've got a good lineup, good balance of players, the Phantoms. The versatile Warriors as well. They've got a good bowling lineup for sure. Batting hasn't clicked today for them. Tossed up delivery, uses his feet, plays towards long off. It's going to be another single. Vishal Patel, captain. He's not one of those captains that you'll see standing in slips or covers and not running around. Vishal is quite the opposite. He likes to stand where the ball has a lot probability of coming. Sanjay Kamkar to continue. Plays across the line yet again. Just going to be another single. Well, the good thing is that Sanjay Kamkar is just keeping it in the right channels, in the right areas. He's forcing the batters to try something out of the ordinary. And the batters trying their best but not able to find those boundaries. But this time he's found the boundary. He's found many more than 4. It's a huge maximum over mid-wicket. Uses his feet. He gets to the pitch of the ball. And look at that. Bang! Over mid-wicket for 6. Sanjay Kamkar to continue. This time over covers, he goes towards extra cover. But it'll just be a single. Oh, they'll get another one. Overthrows. The throw was not accurate. Ends the over with a couple of runs and 11 gone. 53 for 5. Change in bowling now. Pawan Patheja is introduced into the attack. He's an off spinner himself. Tossed up delivery. Played into the leg side. He's found the gap all right. The ball is racing away in between 2 players. A lot of work to be done by the fielder at deep mid wicket. Cuts it off, but a couple of runs taken nevertheless. Pawan Patheja was the most expensive player in this year's M3C Big Bash auctions earlier last month. Had a mind-blowing innings with the bat this time. Shorter. Played into the leg side. Will just be another single. Pawan. It's a full toss. He's gone over covers. He's found the gap all right. Is it going to be crossing the fence? Not quite. Good fielding by Vaibhav Sawant. And he just gives away a single. Interesting. Pawan Pateja goes across the line. This time he swept it beautifully. But there is a field in the deep. Will be just a single. Pawan to continue. Tossed up delivery. He's gone over the head of the bowler as he cleared the fielder. Well, got the bottom of the bat, I guess. Sounded good, but the execution was not quite ordinary. Last ball of the 12th over. Time he goes across the line. He's got the height. Has he got the distance? Not really. Just one bounce to the fielder at deep backward square leg. It will be a single. And at the end of 12 overs, it's 60 for 5. Samir Shah into the attack and straight away goes down the ground with a firm hit. But will only be a single. They've got 3 left-arm spinners in their lineup. The Phantoms. Sanjay Khamkar being one of them. We saw him earlier. Samir Shah and Gokul Patel as well. Hasn't bowled yet, but has the ability to bowl some good overs. This time Vishal Patel attacking the ball. There was no need to. Hopefully he hasn't injured himself in the process. Will be another single. Time he uses his feet. It's high in the air. This is going to take some catching. Oh, and Lalwani, what a player. He's got that. One of the best catches of the tournament. You cannot take better catches than that. Running in, diving forward. What an effort. Suraj Lalwani, the golden boy of the Phantoms. Look at that, it was so high in the air. And a diving catch. Well. Surely This post has to go on social media for Suraj Lalwani. What a catch that was. Man, oh man. With the bat, with the ball, and now in the field, you cannot keep him out of the game. Certainly cannot. 6 down for 62. Samir gets his first wicket in the M3C Big Bash 2024. And I'm sure he'll share this wicket with the fielder because it was as good an effort as you can see in the field of play. This time driven firmly towards long off. Prashant Nair gets off the mark. Good looking stroke that. Well, the versatile Warriors are completely out of the game at this moment because they have a huge task ahead and the chase seems inevitable from now. Uses his feet, strikes firmly towards long on. Suraj Lalwani will cut it off. Last ball of the over. Plays it into the leg side. Will take a single and keep strike. Prashant. End of 13. It's 65 for 6 for the versatile Warriors. Well, Vishal Patel must be having a massive headache right now because yet another spinner in the lineup, Gokul Patel. He's been introduced in the 14th over of the innings. So just imagine, it's such a good headache to have when you have so many spinners in your team. 3 left-arm spinners, 2 off spinners. Here goes Gokul. And straight away a leading edge. Oh, tad unfortunate on that occasion. Although Prashant will get a single. Raj is batting on 19 of 16. He's looked good so far. 109 more required in 7 overs for them. Uses his feet this time, firmly driven towards the sweeper on the offside. Another single. They have 3 spinners, all 3 bowled differently to each other. Gokul, the more quicker in the air, flatter trajectory for him, but this time he tosses it up. So, hit down the ground. Vishal does really well. With a chance of a run out, chance of a run out. But looks like Raj had made his ground. He's quick between the wickets, Raj. Couple of runs taken. It was a good effort by the captain at long off. Had to cover some distance. Got a hand on it and well, the throw could have been better. Nevertheless, saving a couple of runs for his side. Score 69 for 6 now. Gokul likes to bowl stump to stump platter trajectories. That's what has given him success in the past as well. Here he goes again. Driven firmly down the ground. Will be another single. Sanjay Kamkar, the more conventional left arm that you'll see in T20 format, likes to bowl on the good length, does not try anything different. And Samir Shah likes to bowl slower through the air, as we saw in the previous over. Here goes Gokul. That's a loud shout. That should be out, playing across the line. There was no doubt in the umpire's mind, no hesitation whatsoever. And the 7th wicket goes down. Gokul has his first in this year's M3C Big Bash. First of many. Hopefully first of many. And Gokul keeps it tight. Stump to stump. And you can see you miss, I hit kind of a situation there. There's no doubt. Plum in front. 7 gone. 70 for 7. Newman and Hardik at number 9. 7 down for 70. Gokul. What a good delivery. Quicker through the air. And ends the over the dot ball. 5 of it. But a huge wicket of Raj Bhagat. 70 for 7 after 14. Samir continuing. Tossed up delivery. Tucked into the leg side. He wanted a single, but there was never a run there. Six overs remaining. They need quite a few runs now. He plays across the line. Has he got him? Yes, he has. Second wicket for Samir. Steps out, plays across the line. Paying a heavy price. It's just a matter of time now before they clean up the tail. Look at that. Stepped out. And yes, easy stumping in the end. Samir Shah was Ankit behind the wickets. Did not make any mistake. Quick reflexes. And kept low as well, I must say. 8 down now for 70. Oh, Newman in is Hastik. I think that came off the bat, did it? Yep. So he gets off the mark straight away. Pretty unconventional sort of a manner for him. Hastik Shah, the new man in, gets off the mark of the very first delivery, and Hardik now on strike. What a delivery that was. Completely squares him up. Tossed up, driven firmly through the offside. Has it got the legs? No, it hasn't. Pawan Pateja will cut it off. Another good over by the Phantoms. They're winning by a fair margin here. Going to be a crushing victory. 102 more required. So play and a miss. So end of 15, it's 72 for 8. Gokul to continue. Picked up the wicket of Raj in his previous over. 72 for 8. A shot over the head of Gokul. Completely mistimed it. It's going to be a single for Hardik. The Versatiles picked up a few early wickets in the first innings where it looked like 120 also was going to be difficult for Phantoms, but they recovered really well. Oh, and he's got him, Gokul Patel. That's what I'm talking about. Flatter trajectory. He's a master of cleaning up the tail. Can pick up wickets with the new ball, can pick up wickets in the old ball. And that one, the quicker delivery. Mistake that Hasdev did was play on the back foot. And he had to pay a heavy price for it. Look at that. This will give a better angle, better view. Flat in the stumps, and no answer to that, Hasdev. But the young man had a good debut today. Bowled well, fielded well, could not bat as well. 9 down for 73. Last man in, Ratan Sharma. Bowled well. Now is out there in the middle at number 11. Gokul Patel looking to clean things up. That's very well played off the front foot. Gets off the mark straight away. Brings Hardik on strike. 74. Gokul Patel. One's little shot cut towards a sweeper on the offside. Will be a single. It's been an excellent performance here by the Phantoms. They were put into bat first. The toss was won by the versatile Warriors. Oh, what a delivery again. They elected to bowl first. And since then, it's just been one-way traffic. 174 was the target. They're 100 runs behind right now. And it's been a clinical performance by the bowling side now. Phantom, led by Vishal Patel. Heavily experienced when it comes to white ball cricket. They've got a phenomenal lineup. So do the versatile Warriors, but was not to be their day. Gokul to continue. This time a tossed up delivery driven towards cover. Will be a dot ball, so ends the 16th over. 75 for 9 after 16. Raj is into the attack. They're just trying a few options here. Vishal Patel giving a chance to new bowlers. Just trying a few options out. Oh, this time a leading edge. Oh, just over. I thought that he would have cleaned up the last man. But they do get a single. Cuts off the back foot. Cuts towards the sweeper on the offside. Will be a single. Raj Gill did not get a chance to bat. Here he gets the chance. Shine with the ball. Oh, what happened there? It came off the arm of the bowler. Probably hit the batter right in the face. But fortunately, no injuries there. This time he's cut the ball. He's found the gap. The fielder at third man has to go for a long chase. The ball will be cut off right before the boundary ropes. But they do get a couple of runs. $80 for 9 is the score. This time is driven towards long off. Should just get a single. Last ball. Oh, that's very well bowled. Ends the over with a dot ball. End of 17. It's 81 for 9. Here's the match summary. The first game of the M3C Big Bash. The toss won by the versatile Warriors. They put in the Phantoms to bat first. They were reeling at 26 for 3 at one point, but then Pawan Patheja and Suraj Lalwani with that magnificent partnership of 80 to 100 odd runs. Where Patheja, who is the most expensive player this year's auction, scored an unbeaten 77. Samir into the attack. Another left arm spinner. There's a chance of a run out. Well, the throw was not the best by fielder at cover. They've got a slip in place as well. They want to finish things off early. 82 for 9. They need 92 now of 17 deliveries. Tossed up. Cuts again towards sweeper on the offside. Another single. Tossed up delivery over delivery, that is outside edge. Straight towards point. It's going to be another quick single. Raj Gill was attacking the ball but could not collect it cleanly. Tossed up delivery, firmly punched down the ground towards long on. These singles are just delaying the process, which will eventually be a victory for the Phantoms. But it will ensure that the versatile Warriors get some confidence, even if it's their number 11s getting some runs. There's a lot to look back at for the versatile Warriors in this game. Oh, what a delivery. Excellent ball. Squares him up completely. Ratan, a left arm spinner himself, just has a laugh at it because he knows that there's nothing much that he could have done on that delivery. Goes in the air, goes in the gap, and goes for 4. A welcome boundary. Too little too late. Ratan Sharma gets his first of this innings. 18 gone. It's 88 for 9. Just a couple of overs remaining. The penultimate over to be bowled by Suraj Lalwani. Had a brilliant day with the bat, with the ball, and in the field as well. Took a magnificent catch early on. One of the best catches that I've seen at this very ground. Suraj Lalwani looking to finish things off. 88 for 9. This partnership is slightly bothering these two. Drives it off the back foot. He's found the gap all right. Will run the first one hard. Will he come back for 2? Well, not really. There's Ratan. Would like to keep strike. Lalwani just bowled the one over. Dismissed the left-hander Bhavin Chheda. Time into the leg side. He wants a single. Would have been curtains had they decided taking the run. It's 89 for 9. Hardik and Ratan out there in the middle this time. Driven in the air but did not carry towards cover. Tossed up delivery. Cuts the ball. Cuts it into the gap but will only be a single. The young veteran Sanjay Kamkar at short third will cut it off. Suraj. Tossed up delivery. He goes over his head. He's got plenty of it. It's cleared the boundary ropes, I guess. We'll wait for the confirmation. Yes, it has. Trying to bowl a little slower through the air. It's not very natural to Suraj. He's a quick arm bowler. And very, very well played. I must say, execution was precise. Over the ropes. .96. Well, that's the pace at which he likes to bowl more often than not. Flatter trajectory ends the over. 19 gone, 97 for 9 for the versatile Warriors. Sanjay Khamkar to bowl the final over. It's high in the air. It's clear the fielder at cover. It's racing away towards the fence, and that boundary brings the 100 up. Some late flurry of boundaries here at the Air India Sports Club for the versatile Warriors. They are going down, but they'll keep their head held high. They've tried their best. They're not going down without a fight. Sanjay Khamkar. What a delivery. Perfect delivery. Tossed up in the air. Spun enough. Beat the outside edge. Very well bowled. Sanjay Khamkar. Tossed up and he's got him. He has got him. He gets his first wicket in this tournament. Has the last laugh. And cleans up the versatile Warrior batting lineup. This is how you set the batter up. Slower through the air. Dancing down the track, Hardik. And Ankit. Easiest stumping for him. The front on angle will be much more... will be much better. Look at that. Tossed up. Very, very well bowled. So a victory in the end for the Phantom 11. Winning the game by 72 runs. Winning the first game of this year's M3C Big Bash. Here's the match summary. Toss won by the versatile Warriors, electing to bowl first. The Phantom managed to get 173 for 5, courtesy of the most expensive player of this year's M3C Big Bash, Pawan Patheja, scoring 77 not out of 41 deliveries, along with Suraj Lalwani, 55 for him. Raj Bhagat was the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 10 in his 2 overs, and Hastiv was also very, very good on his first game here at the Air India Sports Club, 2 for 20 for him. And while chasing the game, versatile Warriors were bundled out for just 101. Hardik Shah, the top scorer, and the last man to be dismissed, Suraj Lalwani, picked up a wicket. Couple of wickets for Deepak Kasturi, Samir Shah and Gokul Patel. And in the end, Phantom win the game by 72 runs and register a victory in their very first game of the tournament.